Have you ever heard of someone buying hell? Today, we will witness the intriguing story of the 16th century German reformist Martin Luther. Luther is not only remembered as a religious figure, but also as a historical revolutionary. In 1517, Martin Luther took a historic step by opposing the prevalent practice of the Catholic Church at the time, the sale of indulgences for the forgiveness of sins. The Church was collecting donations to lighten the punishment for those who committed sins. However, Luther questioned this practice and stood against the Church receiving money for indulgences. Luther nailed the document known as the 95 Theses to the door of the Wittenberg Cathedral, declaring his opposition to the practice. In these theses, Luther argued against the Church's use of salvation from hell as a tradable commodity. With this act, Luther not only challenged the Church, but initiated a reform movement challenging the entire religious order. One day, during a court session organized by the Church, Martin Luther decides to inquire about the price at which he could sell hell. In the court, he expresses his desire to buy hell, and Church authorities, in astonishment, offer him hell for free. However, Luther, in front of the public, declares that this agreement is not a parody, and he has genuinely purchased hell. In front of a large crowd, Luther exclaims, "I bought hell, and I won't leave it for anyone." Luther's bold move opened the doors to freedom of thought and religious reform. By opposing the oppressive practices of the Church, Luther advocated for people's right to listen to their consciences and express their own beliefs. This attitude sparked the Renaissance and Reformation, fundamentally altering the cultural and religious landscape of Europe. Martin Luther's courage not only influenced his era, but also resonated with subsequent generations. Luther's ideas have inspired values such as freedom of thought, religious tolerance, and individual rights in today's world. Martin Luther can be defined as the man who bought hell, however, as he defended his beliefs and fueled change. He became a significant figure in history. Luther's courage and teachings continue to impact efforts to respect freedom of thought and conscience today. With this short video, we explored Martin Luther's bold steps, his challenge to the Church, and his contributions to freedom of thought. His influence is still felt today. Hopefully, this story has provided you with a historical perspective.